So what we are saying here is that if this ending balance for the additions to the line of credit, if ever this ending balance is greater than this amount, that is the maximum amount, then give us a yes, otherwise give us a no. So we have set up custom formatted these cells to be equal to yes and no. So the 1 indicates it's a yes and the 0 indicates it's a no. We can close the bracket and we press enter. So in this case we have it set up there as a no. So we always want to make sure that we are referencing to reference that with F4. So we're always referencing to that cell. We can copy this or ESF. So as you can see, we have it set up here as a no, but if ever there are withdrawing more than this maximum amount from the revolver, which is 15,000, it will indicate here that they are exceeding their maximum limit amount. So that's why we have it custom formatted here as yes or no. And then for the cash available after revolver credit line has been paid, so what we are saying here is that whatever cash that we had adjusted from operations, whatever the adjustments from operations were, so we adjusted the cash from operations, we take that amount and offset it by whatever we use to pay the line of credit. So going forward, this is the cash that will be available to pay the term loan A, term loan B, and the other subordinated debt tranches. So roughly $10 million in 2023, and we have it set up for us for now as roughly $78 million in the last year. So that is exactly what we are doing here. So, and then now we want to begin modeling the term loan A. So we will go back to set up here we'll just reference our years from 2023 projected to 2027, and then our floating rate benchmark, which these lenders will be comfortable at when they are bid issue bonds. So we reference that floating rate benchmark, which might include a margin or and a swap rate. And then we know that going forward for the term loan A, it's also a very secure debt, so we have an amortization schedule for them. So we will have to make it very clean here. So the loan amortization here, we have it set up in our transaction section. So what you're seeing here is that they must be paid a mandatory repayment of at least 20%. So they have a required repayment of approximately 20% for the term loan A, because it's one of the most secure debt. So we have it set up there for us, 20%. And then for the cash available after the revolver credit has been paid, it's gonna be, we already calculated that here. So that's the cash available to pay this tranche of debt after the revolver has been paid. And then for the cash available for discretionary repayment, it's gonna be equal to, if the cash available to pay down debt, if there's cash available, if that cash is greater than 0, then give us a 1, otherwise give us a 0. So that's what we are saying. So if there's any cash available, we are accounting for that cash to be used to pay down any cash sweep amount. So in this case, we have that set up there. So going forward, to pay down the term loan A, it's gonna be a Costco calculation. So this private equity borrowed roughly For this tranche of debt, they borrowed roughly $45 million. You reference that. So they have to pay this off. So it's going to be a school calculation where the current period is equal to the previous period's closing balance. And then for the required repayment, it's going to be equal to, we'll take the negative of, the minimum of this amount, which we're going to be depleting by 20%. So we reference that, so we F4, and we multiply it by our assumed amortization for this term loan A. So we are paying that amount off, or whatever is left to beginning balance. So that's exactly what we are doing here. So press enter. So for the discretionary repayment, it's going to be another different formula. So in this case, we will reference the cash sweep amount. So the cash sweep is just cash that is available after the required repayments have been made. So in this case, they will be paying off this tranche of debt 100% cash sweep. So whatever is available, they will use everything to pay. They will use everything to pay this tranche of debt for the discretionary payments. So it's also gonna be equal to, instead of using an if statement, we'll just use the minimum of. We'll take the cash sweep amount reference that, say we F4 3 times so that we can fill it right, and then we multiply it by the cash available after the revolver has been paid, that is the cash available to pay down this debt. So we are taking that amount and multiplying it by that amount,